I remember going through COVID. Really, we all get this opportunity to talk about COVID all over the world. We all experienced the same thing at the same time. What's interesting is in the United States of America, we didn't all experience the same thing. So in some states, they were a lot more infringing on freedom. And in other states, it was kind of like rock you to sleep. And that's kind of how Indiana was. We had the 2-week requirement. If you'll just wait for 2 weeks. Indiana is a very caring state. We have people that love to look out for other people. And so I was one of those people that heard the governor saying, we just need 2 weeks. And I thought to myself, are we really going to shut down the businesses? Are we really going to shut down schools? Are they actually asking churches to close their door? And then when it would get to the holidays and they were actually telling us not to meet with our loved ones, I mean, that's radical. It's a radical experience that we all went through. And so what I focused on during that time is, one, I researched the facts, which should have been something we were all doing, which I want to say from a governmental standpoint, we're changing a lot. Secondly, I researched the Constitution because it's good for us to know that we're free and that when government steps in and infringes on our freedoms, that we have constitutional rights that we can stand on. What I think is shocking is that you barely can tell the difference in COVID between the Democrat Party and the Republican Party. That is a problem. I was shocked at how many conservatives were willing to have a conversation about freedom like it was something that you just walk on, like it's a mat in front of your door. No, it's not. There are people that have given their lives so that we would be free in the United States of America. And so when I went through COVID, I was upset. I was offended. I was offended that they took lightly so many sacrifices that have been made in our military. Also, how does that affect military morale? How do you think that feels whenever people are out all over the world and they're standing for the freedoms of America while you're taking them away? That's craziness. That's not leadership. That's certainly not the United States of America. And so here in Indiana, I would say probably the most grievous thing is that we didn't lead the nation in freedom. What we should have done is we should have come out and say, hey, our people are free. And we are more than willing to get a conference together and have all the doctors come together and tell you their opinions so that you, as the Hoosiers of the state of Indiana, can listen to their opinions and make decisions. All of you individually about your health, we would gladly educate you on what we know from many different perspectives. But instead of us doing that, we were influenced by the CDC. And we really gave our state and all of the things that we were deciding as a state, all of that came from the CDC and the CDC's influence. That was a weak way to handle the situation. That's not strong leadership, and it shouldn't happen again. And with our administration, you can know that your freedom will remain yours.